Okay, so this is going to be a shorter season, but I think we all know where this is going.
Railfanning in the fall.
Season 5.
Railfanning in the fall.
Episode 1.
See that over there? That's a bridge outage. That means we can railfan at a crossing on a somewhat narrow road with little to no pullover space, and normally with a good amount of roadway traffic. This is the Queensville Sideroad crossing. It's located just a few kilometers north of Mount Albert, and about less than a kilometer away from the south switch of the 𝐒𝟓 siding. There was indeed a 𝐒📓 train meet while we were here, but I couldn't get a shot of it because the only place you can get a shot of a 𝐒📓 train meet is if you were standing on the crossing grade, which I personally don't feel comfortable doing. And which trains met? Watch the video to find out. So in terms of trains today, we got 3 southbounds, 1 northbound, 4 trains total. The first train was a southbound, 𝐂𝐮𝐭𝐮𝐦𝐧. Its long journey comes out of Fairview Yard in Prince Rupert, BC, going all the way over to Taschereau Yard in Montreal. Consisting of 2904 with a shattered number board over the conductor's window, and 2971 mid-DPU. Alright, this next train was 𝐂𝐮𝐧 114, Priority Intermodal. coming out of the Symington Yard in Winnipeg, heading over to the Brampton Intermodal Terminal. Leading it was 2273, a 2007 ES44 DC. And right behind that was 5691, a 1996 SD75i, which is also on the chopping block to be rebuilt into an SD75i ACC. By the way, this troll on a motorcycle that looked like Donald Trump and Pierre Poilievre had a baby absolutely ruined my shot from this angle. Fortunately, I also shot this train with the DJI from a completely different angle. You'll see it after this. And here's the same train shot with the DJI.
Yep, there it is.
There it is.
So, right before the next train showed up, a surprise train, which I'm going to describe after this train, pulled into the 𝐒𝟓 siding. It was waiting on 𝐂𝐮𝐻183. It's coming out of the Brampton Intermodal Terminal, and it's heading all the way over to the Fairview Yard in Prince Rupert, BC. It had 3194 leading. It has a really loud K5HL. And mid-train DPU 𝐶REX 2753. Okay, we've saved the best for last here. The train coming out of the 𝐒𝟓 siding is one of CN's Track Evaluation Systems trains, or test trains. The randomly generated ID for this train is CN-0-998. It came out of Huntsville on the Newmarket sub, and it was being deployed to Doncaster to inspect some track around there. And the next day, the train went back to Huntsville. Anyway, the test trains are very simple two-car train sets. This one was powered by IC2708, a 2004-9 on the verge of being rebuilt into an AC44 C6M. Behind that is a boxcar fitted with a deployable gauge restraint measurement system, or DGRMS. And behind that is a bud coach retrofitted with other track evaluation technology. And here's the same test train shot with the DJI.
And it's gone.
Yeah, that thing flew out of Zephyr. It rounded the curve before I could even aim the camera for it. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a much shorter season, mainly because I have a lot of commitments in my life nowadays. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a ranking this time around, but there's still more to come. Did you enjoy the video and want to see more like this? Go ahead and feel free to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Until the next video, goodbye for now.